How did you use an Uno reverse to turn your family's rules upside down? Every Christmas, my family does this thing called earning your gifts. Sounds wholesome, right? Wrong. My dad makes a spreadsheet tracking our good deeds all year, assigns point values, then divides the Christmas budget based on our scores. My older brother Jake always wins because he's the golden child who can do no wrong. Last year I had 847 points. Jake had 1,205. My little sister Emma had 234 because she's only 8, and apparently helping with dishes doesn't count as much as Jake's leadership when he bosses us around. The irony is that Dad never tracks his own points, obviously, because he's the one judging everyone else. Christmas morning comes, and under the tree, there is a new PlayStation 5, new laptop, designer clothes, and who would have guessed, the went all to Jake, the points leader. I only got a used bike from Facebook Marketplace and some clearance books. Emma got dollar store toys and cries when she sees what everyone else got. Dad just shrugs and says, "Life isn't fair. Work harder for your points next year." That's when I snapped. Not at Christmas, but 3 days later when I overheard Dad bragging to his golf buddies about his brilliant parenting system and how it teaches us real-world consequences. Except the real world doesn't actually work like his twisted point system, so I decided to give him a taste of his own medicine. All of 2023, I kept my own spreadsheet, but instead of tracking good deeds, I tracked everything Dad did wrong. Every time he yelled at Mom, every promise he broke, every time he came home drunk as hell, every chore he dumped on us kids, every lie he told, everything. I made categories just like his. Emotional support, negative points for screaming. Household contribution, negative points for making messes others clean. Reliability, negative points for broken promises. Leadership, negative points for setting bad examples. By November, Dad had racked up negative 2,847 points. Negative. I'd been tracking for almost a year, and this man was deep in the red. 2 weeks before Christmas, I made my move, printed out his score sheet, wrapped it like a present, and put it under the tree with everyone else's gifts. When Christmas morning came and we were opening presents, I handed it to him. "What's this?" he asked, confused. "Your Christmas evaluation," I said. "I've been using your point system all year to track your performance as a husband and father." He opened it, and his face went through about 5 different emotions. The whole family watched as I explained every category, every deduction, every negative point. His golf buddies were over for Christmas brunch and had to see all this drama happen live on air. "According to your own system, Father, you've earned negative Christmas gifts this year, so I got you something appropriate." I handed him a second box. Inside was a bill for all the therapy Emma's going to need after growing up thinking she's not good enough, plus an invoice for the family counseling we all deserve. "This is ridiculous," he sputtered. "I'm the parent here, and according to your own logic, being a parent means your actions have consequences. You taught us that, remember?" Jake tried to defend Dad, but I had spreadsheets going back 3 years showing how Dad's favoritism worked. Everything documented, color-coded, with the same obsessive detail Dad used on us. The spreadsheet was just the beginning. After seeing how his system destroyed Emma's self-worth, I realized this wasn't just unfair parenting, it was emotional abuse. So I filed a report with CPS using my documentation as evidence. Took Emma and moved in with our aunt until I turned 18. Now I have kids of my own, and Christmas morning at my house looks nothing like the nightmare I grew up with.